Coming down into turn 5, Brian Schofield maintains his lead over the 05 car of Lee Fleming. Everyone else in tow. The field is starting to spread out a little at this point. Everyone making their way up towards Toyota Bridge. Coming into turn 7, Schofield starts to stretch out his lead a little bit. Cars are definitely starting to string out as the race progresses. Coming down into turn 8, you get to see a better look at the lead that Schofield is starting to pull. See if he can maintain it around that long carousel and going into that long back straightaway. Here's a shot of Brian in the lead going through the carousel. On board with Andrew Charbonneau going through the kink. Everyone coming down into turn 12. Looks like Lee Fleming has been able to tuck up behind Brian and gain some of that distance back in the back straightaway. Other cars coming through Canada Corner. Going up into 13. Coming around 14, looks like the top 5 guys are really tight. This is shaping up to be a good competitive race, which is what we normally see with Spec Racer Ford. Coming into turn 1, Brian maintains his lead over Lee Fleming. We have a car off. Coming into 5, we see Andrew Charbonneau trying to make an inside pass. Looks like he's able to make that stick. Moves up into 4th place. We're serving lap 3 here, and we have a car spin in turn 5. Looks like he is going to be able to get back into the action. Coming down into 8, we have Brian still in the lead, followed by Lee Fleming with Trey Ayers joining them in 3rd place. Switch down to turn 12, where it looks like Fleming is trying to challenge Brian on the outside, not able to make it stick. A little further back in the pack, we're on board with John Annis as he goes through 12. Gets it passed on the inside there. More action from turn 12. Have a couple cars running wide. On board with Brian going up the front straightaway. Looks like Lee Fleming is going to try to make a move on the inside, as well as the 58 of Cliff White. Everyone files through 1. On board with Brian, where he takes back the 2nd place position in turn 3. They're really mixing it up. This is good racing going on here. Going down into turn 5. On board with Charbonneau. Makes his pass stick. Looks like Lee Fleming is starting to pull out a lead in turn 7. Further back in the pack, it looks like we have an accident coming out of 6. Multi-car. Several of them look like they are not going to be able to continue. Switch down into Canada Corner. Lee Fleming maintains his lead. Cars making late braking moves for passes. Coming up onto 14, up towards the start-finish line. Everybody's starting to draft. Coming into turn 1, we have the top 4 trying to make a breakaway. As they enter 3, it looks like we have a full course yellow. Double yellow around the course. Brian trying to signal everyone, letting them know that we have a double yellow. Coming down into 5 with the double yellow, it looks like we have a lead change. So we have Cliff White in 1st place, Brian Schofield 2nd, Lee Fleming 3rd. As they head up towards the Toyota Bridge, you can see the onboard with Brian as he passes by some of the carnage. Drivers look to be okay on board with Andrew as he does the same. Several emergency vehicles out to tow the cars away. John as he passes through. Michael Green makes his way up towards the Toyota bridge, and as you can see, oh, we have an accident. The 04 car stops suddenly. The 57 pounds into him, and Mike, with nowhere to go, runs directly into the back of him. That brings out a red flag. Everyone stops on course momentarily until the pace car brings them in, and we're going to go over to pit lane where all the cars are sitting, and I believe Chip and Jeremy have some interviews for us.
So we're here with Brian. We're on a red flag, and you're sitting third. How's everything going out there?
It's going pretty good. I mean, it's some good, clean, hard racing, but it's going to come down to the last lap. There's 4 cars here. They all want to win.
We've been watching you. You've been doing a rock star job. Good luck, and put it to him.
Here, Tonis Kazmets, he started 19th. He's now 9th position. We're under the red flag here. Tonis, how's the competition out there?
Very good. I think the competition is very tough and everybody's driving very cleanly, so it's a lot of fun.
What are you looking forward to most in this second half of the race now that we're under the red flag and you worked basically 10 positions in the first couple laps?
I'll try to do the same and get another 10 position next time we go racing.
All right, good luck, Tonis.
Thanks.
All right, Andrew, you've come from 11th all the way up to 5th in this difficult class. How's it going out there?
It's pretty dicey. Everybody's looking for a position and makes it tough out there. You got the front guys are working pretty hard together, and then you got the back guys trying to dive bomb each other. So it's a pretty wild ride out there right now.
Well, while you got this little bit of break, hopefully you can catch your breath and focus on catching the front row.
You got it there, big guy. Thanks a lot for the help.
All right, Andrew, good luck to you. We're rooting for you.
Serving up lap 6, we have a restart, and we have Lee Fleming who pulls out the lead, going into 1. On board with Brian going through 3 as he makes a move on Cliff White. Takes the second place position. Other cars filing through turn 1. Moving into turn 5. Cars maintain their position. Top 6 cars trying to do a breakaway at this point. Coming into 7. Although the cars restarted, you can see they are very much down in 12, hard on the brakes. We have a new position change where the 58 and the number 7 car push Brian out and take the second and third position. The other car is towing in behind. Spin in turn 12. The number 59 car loses it under braking. He gets caught in the pea gravel. Coming into 1 on lap 7, we have Lee Fleming in the lead. Top 6 are definitely making a breakaway from the rest of the pack. Good, strong racing throughout the field. You're always going to have that with these spec classes. All the cars are very competitive, very similar to each other. Some more shuffling going on down in turn 12. Top 6 trying to really pull away at this point. See other cars filing through 12. Final lap, turn 1. Brian makes a move on the outside. Oh, and there's contact with Lee Fleming. Take a look from Brian's vantage point. Oh, he's sideways. Additional contact. Cars going by. Here is Andrew Charbonneau's look. No place to go. He runs right in the back of the 05 car. He is going to be out for the rest of the race. Big position changes, therefore down going into 5. Coming into 7, it looks like we have Cliff White out front, Nick Evans in second place. Little bit of a shuffle in positions during this last lap. Coming around the carousel on board with Brian.